Okay, I think we are back. I'll just post a little thingy here. Stream is back. Alright, hopefully we don't run into any more issues. If we do, rip. Alright, walk around and hope we can find something useful. Gotta click on my game. There we go. Yeah, I guess. Sheesh. Why did our first ever rainy day have to be today? My clothes are getting all damp and heavy. Alright, I'm going over that way, I guess. Yeah, okay. One. Pebble hits you. Where did it come from? Look around. So it was an invader. You frantically chased after it, but it got away. Ended up wasting stamina. Got pumice stone.
Ooh, a little something for me.
Well, well. All right. Let's do this.
I'm good whenever.
I've got this.
Just watch me. Prepped and ready.
Buffs allies and gains voltage, adds...
Say when.
Yeah.
Let me handle it. Let him have it!
Good to go. Yeah! All right. My turn.
Can't reach it.
That's it. Let's go. There. Got it.
Leave it to me. Are you okay?
Thanks for that.
I mean, I don't know if I'm gonna get the move right away. I guess I should have been more careful with that.
Just watch me. Hey, thanks.
Okay.
Say when. Let's do this. Let's go. Yeah! My turn. Yeah! All right. Here we go. Good to
Alright,
go.
we won this battle. Easy peasy. I only took a decent amount of damage.
We did it.
Find lots of abandoned home supplies. Dismantle a washing machine. Or dismantle a refrigerator. I guess a washing machine would be easier. The washing machine had a half-broken motor. It seemed to still work. You might be able to use it as crafting material. Okay.
Yes.
Pick some flowers. Find an abandoned research lab. It looks like they studied mineral ore here. Definitely just grab some rocks.
We did it.
Some normal stone. Awesome. Oh, what gives? We haven't found anything to eat anywhere. Not even a single can of beans. We can't give up yet. Let's search a little farther out. Oh, man. Okay. This rain stuff really sucks. It's like a giant leaky shower that just won't shut off. The wind's so strong, too. It's stinging my face. Strong wind and rain. It must be one of those storms that happen in the outside world. How did people ever live like this? I miss the TRC and its air conditioning and regular temperature. What now? Should we turn back? We still haven't found anything. Let's stick it out a little longer. I know it's not exactly fun walking around this weather, but it probably won't do us any harm either. Yeah, it'd really suck if we had to go back empty-handed. You find a box with a talisman pasted on it. Peel off the talisman and leave. I guess that's... Oh. Break the seal. The moment you removed the talisman and tried to open the box, Takumi suddenly became dizzy and collapsed. Terrified, you frantically fled the area. Uh-oh.
I'll take that.
Ow. You see a mummy on the roadside. What in the world is it doing there? Give it a proper burial. You dig a hole and respectively buried the mummy. Suddenly you noticed a red gem at your feet. Was it a gift from the mummy?
Ooh, a little something for me.
Yeah, you don't just like take shit from a mummy. You pick up black ore. It smells kind of strange. Should you really take this with you? Break it open. Analysis or more. Okay, I got some more red ore.
I'll take that.
My inventory is almost full. Uh-oh.
My turn. Let's go. Ha! Good to go. Got it.
Okay. It's only one attack.
Shifting gears.
Dude,
Here we go. Yeah.
Okay, and then you.
let me at him.
Can kill the rest of these guys.
You saw that, right?
I'm good whenever.
And then you go right there.
Let's roll.
Alright, one turn.
Ooh, a little something for me.
You catch sight of a figure in a black cape cut across your path. What was that? Could it be the legendary thief Black Tie Mask? As you frantically give chase, a rose flew through the air like an arrow and pierced Takumi's leg. How mysterious. One day, you'll catch them one day. Oh my
Little
god.
something for me.
What's like something that's like worthless? 60, 60, 30. Probably this pumice stone. Yeah. Oh, Takumi's almost dead.
This storm is getting worse, isn't it? It's not just me, right?
Yeah, it's getting hard to stay standing in this. I feel like it's gonna blow me off my feet.
Let's find a ruin or something to take shelter in. It'll probably blow over if we just wait a while.
Sounds good. Let's go.
Oh, jeez. Oh, man, the bussy. Why does she have 6 hamburgers and 4... Wait, that's like way more than 6. So she has 8 hamburgers, 4 servings of fries.
Come on, Karuha, speak to me. I'm sorry, okay?
I was really looking forward to seeing that movie with you. Do you have any idea how long you kept me waiting outside the station?
I'm sorry. I seriously thought it was tomorrow. You gotta believe me, I feel terrible about this.
You really want to make this right?
Of course I do. I'm already treating you to lunch, aren't I? Aren't you overdoing it a little? You can't be that hungry.
I'm not. I'm eating to fill an emotional void. I mean, we planned this out weeks ago, and after all that waiting and counting down the days, you go and flake on me.
I know. I messed up. I'm sorry.
Well, I might forgive you if you say the thing.
Right here? In public? Oh, okay. I'll say it. Whatever happens, I'll protect you, Karuha. No matter what.
Thanks. Okay, I forgive you. We're good.
What?
Now, don't just stand there looking at me with those puppy dog eyes. Have some fries or a burger or something.
You mean all of this is for both of us?
Of course! A petite young lady like myself couldn't possibly eat this much on my own. Just try not to forget when we make plans, okay? It really did make me feel terrible. Put yourself in my shoes. How would you feel if I forgot about you? If I lost my memory and forgot everything.
Huh?
If I forgot about you. If, the next time we met, I treated you like a stranger.
Uh-oh.
What would you do then?
What are you getting at, Karuha?
Oh, nothing. I'm just kidding around.
Uh-oh. Huh? Where am I? When I came to, I was in a place I didn't recognize. I wasn't sure how I got there or how long I'd been unconscious. What is this place? I couldn't have fallen asleep in that storm, so what am I doing here? My throat was dry and there was a dull ache in the back of my head. I couldn't summon enough energy to stand up. Eventually, I managed to move my neck and glance around. I can't say I liked what I saw. Tsubasa and Gaku were gone. Somehow I'd been left alone in this strange place. What happened to the others? They're probably looking for me. I need to go back to the academy. But how? I'm on my own here. I don't even know where here is. Everything feels so heavy, and without a fire extinguisher, I can't get past the wall. I tried calling for help, but my body wouldn't cooperate. All that came out was a dry rasp. And just like that, I started to drift off again. As my consciousness faded, I became aware of movement somewhere nearby. That's when I saw it. Uh-huh. Is that Sire? It's that girl Sire that we see on like the title. Wow, that was like 3 days. Where am I this time? I sat up and realized I was in a bed in a room I knew all too well. Or so I thought at first. Something wasn't right though. This isn't my room. While I was struggling to make sense of everything, there was a click and the door to the room opened. And just like that, I came face to face with my unlikely savior.
Ah, feeling better, are we? Jolly good. You gave us quite a scare there.
As the little gray blob came scurrying over to me, my brain finally started to register what was going on. You're not Sire! Who are you? Indeed, I'm often told we look alike, but it's as you say, I am not the Honorable Sire. Likewise, this is not your room back at Last Defense Academy. This is, in fact, second to Last Defense Academy. Honorable Sire? Second to last? You are from a main campus, are you not? With that class armor, you could scarcely be mistaken for a civilian. My, but I was surprised when I found you. I never expected to see one of our soldiers collapsed out in the wilderness. Huh? You mean you saved me? You might say that. Our defense system picked up an unidentified reading in the vicinity, so I tootled off to investigate. That's when I found you, young man, face down in the dirt. Once I realized you were one of us, I brought you back to the academy lickety-split. I guess I must have passed out during the storm. I still don't understand how that happened, though. Did I get blown into a wall and hit my head? Maybe it'll come back to me later. I must say, it's not every day we receive a visitor from the illustrious main campus. Did you walk all the way here? No wonder you slept so long. You called this second to last defense academy, didn't you? What is this place? And who are you? Before I answer that, I have an important question for you, soldier. Would you like some onigiri? You must be simply famished after your little siesta. They were only simple rice balls, but the sight of them made my mouth water. I felt like I hadn't eaten in days. My body moved automatically. I wasn't thinking about where I was or whether it was safe to eat. I just shoveled the onigiri in onigiri after onigiri, desperately to sate my hunger. It does my heart good to see a young'un enjoy their food so. But I imagine you'll be wanting to know more about this place. I'll have to introduce you to the others as well. What others? The other students of this academy, dear boy. They're currently engaged in training exercise in the gymnasium. Let's say we continue this conversation there. I'll go ahead and leave you to settle your nerves. You should be able to find the way without my help. Our school is laid out exactly like yours. With that said, the strange creature hurried away, his stubby little legs a blur beneath them. Was it a he? There's another academy, like a second campus. It even has students to protect it, just like ours. Why would they set up things like that, though? I don't understand any of this. I guess I should head to the gym. Maybe then I'll get some answers. Oh. Nobody has any names here. And I don't have a map. Walking through the school hallways gave me a major deja vu. It was similar to the last Defense Academy here, but just different enough to be noticeable. The disconnect between the familiar and unfamiliar was actually a little unsettling. The gymnasium was where? I don't even... Have I been to a gymnasium? Oh, it says go to the first floor gym. What's happening? I'm streaming right now, Vizzy. I'm sorry. Jim. How do you think Jim feels when he changes into his gym shorts? As I stepped into the gym, the place fell silent, and everyone who was there turned to look at me.
Huh? Who?
Look at these guys.
Oh, you're the Sleeping Beauty Nico brought in. Good to see you up and about, man. You really had us worried. I tried cutting off one of your fingers, but even that didn't wake you up. Huh? Kidding, bro. You get spooked easy, huh? Don't worry. I never mutilate someone who can't fight back. Where's the fun in that?
You slumbered for a full 2 days, sir. Don't neglect to show Nigo due gratitude for rescuing you. Without his intervention, the invaders would be dining on your corpse by now.
2 days? I was out that long?
Now, where's my thanks?
What?
Being the most high-born member of the Academy, it's only natural that any and all achievements here belong to me. So it's me you should be thanking. Go on, do it. Strip naked, get on your knees, and commit ritual suicide. I demand proper gratitude.
Why
All
would you save
right.
my life just to make me kill myself?
All right, sweet.
Now, young miss. You mustn't tease the poor fellow so. Besides, we haven't even introduced ourselves yet. Proper etiquette and all that. Allow me to start. I am known as Nigo. I'm the commanding officer here at Second to Last Defense Academy. In addition to keeping this place running, I also serve under the Honorable Sire when the occasion demands it. Let's work hard to keep this school safe.
Yeah. Nice to meet you too.
This young lady is Kiyoshika Magadori.
She's epic. Kiyoshika Magadori.
She was raised in a forest on the very outskirts of the Tokyo residential complex, where she dedicated herself to learning Bushido, the way of the warrior. You may find her a little old-fashioned at times, but her steadfast sense of justice makes her an invaluable ally.
Kiyoshika Magadori at your service, sir. I am honored to make your acquaintance.
She's cool.
Thanks. Same here.
She looks and sounds like she just walked out of a historical drama. When you say samurai, this is pretty much what most people imagine. She must really be proud of her heritage.
If I may ask, have you any idea what caused you to stay unconscious for so long?
I like her cat cape.
My head kind of hurts, so that might have something to do with it. Otherwise, I have no idea.
In that case, it is my sorrow to inform you that you are afflicted with a dread disease. We attempted to treat it, but it was too late.
A disease? Wait, what do you mean too late?
It is a rare malady known as a migraine. As I understand it, 'tis caused by an intense yearning for rice, oats, and the like. Your body wastes away, while your earthly hunger tethers your soul to this plane, eternally calling out for that which you crave. Migraine! Migraine!
What in the migraine?
In the end, you'll be naught but a skeleton, terrifying people with your eerie laugh and indecent requests to see young ladies' panties.
Huh? What do panties have to do with anything?
That's not what a migraine is. It's just a really bad headache.
It's not a rare, incurable disease? Lady Kurara, you deceived me!
As you can see, Kiyoshika's knowledge of the modern world is somewhat lacking, but her heart is in the right place.
That's putting it mildly. She's completely out of touch.
Moving on, this is Yugamu Omokage. He's a fine, upstanding teenage assassin with a fascinating family history. So long as you're not squeamish, that is.
Hey, how's it going?
Yagamu.
You're an assassin?
Yeah, it's the family business.
Hi, Vizzy.
I was groomed for it. Well, not groomed so much as, you know, experimented on.
What? What did they do to you?
Don't sweat it. Truth is, I'm not the biggest fan of the work my family and I do.
What up, G? I'm streaming.
We don't know the people we kill. It's so impersonal.
It's by the guy who created Danganronpa, but it is not
I
Danganronpa.
can't stand staining my hands with meaningless kills. I'd prefer to murder someone I love. Someone who wants to kill me just as much.
I'm gonna kill you, Vizzy. But yeah, there's no like murder mystery shit. It's like a... I don't really know. It feels like a tactical RPG, but it's not really. It's like a tactical game, like a tactics game.
What? Assassination is an art form, man. An expression of joy, love, all that good stuff. And a little mutual bloodlust elevates it to a whole nother level.
All right, you see the boy with the blue hair, and you think it's sick. I understand. Like sick as fuck. Yeah, you don't.
Targets are the ones you get
I mean,
all
it's
fired up
I like it a lot so
You don't
far.
know who's going to kill who until that final passionate moment?
I'm still pretty early in, so
Killing without love just leaves me empty.
that's what's up.
And everyone's unique, you know? Why should their deaths be any different? Like, right now I have so many ideas about how I could kill you. Garroting? Poisoning? Suffocation? Which one would bring out the best in you?
All right, have fun doing your dishes, dude.
This is why I love meeting new people. Just for the record, though, this is purely hypothetical. I'd never go that far with someone I just met.
All right, so this guy is crazy. Never thought I'd meet a real assassin. Now that I've talked to him a little, I definitely get the feeling he's not someone I'd want to mess with. Or maybe that's just from the way he's dressed. It's not a style many people could pull off.
Next up, sporting the rather eccentric headgear, is Miss Kurara Osuzuki.
Kurara Osuzuki.
She's the scion of one of the Tokyo residential complex's most wealthy and influential families.
Bow your head, peasant.
All right, epic tomato head.
What? Why are you staring at me like that?
Can you blame me? I'm still trying to figure out what that thing you're wearing is.
You're wondering why I'd hide my noble visage beneath this mask, aren't you? Know your place, scum! Don't insult your betters by trying to understand their decisions. Slit your throat and repent for your hubris in hell!
Damn. Where did all that venom come from? Do wealthy people really hate regular folks this much?
That about does it for our merry band. Well, actually, we do have one other member, but she appears to be outside school grounds at present.
She goes out exploring those ruins pretty much every chance she gets. Such a little go-getter. A real cutie, too. And she's just as cute on the inside. By which I mean her personality, you know. I've never even seen what her guts look like. She's not that kind of girl.
All right.
Now that we've all introduced ourselves, perhaps you could tell us your name.
Oh, right. Nice to meet you all. I'm Takumi Samino.
Who cares what your name is? Tell me your slave number, then maybe I'll remember it.
I like how the tomato gets like
Can I
veiny.
just get through a simple introduction without you criticizing me?
And you came here from Last Defense Academy?
Yes, that's right.
Splendid! Splendid! Fellow students are always welcome here. But why exactly did you make this journey? Is there some trouble at the main campus? I must admit, I was a tad perplexed when the Honorable Circe stopped contacting me for our daily intel exchanges. Was your communication equipment damaged in your most recent battle, perhaps?
Doesn't know what happened to Circe. Looks like I'll have to break it to him. So a migraine is only a commonplace ailment. I can't believe I was taken in by Lady Kurara's lies. Have you seriously never heard of a migraine before? Of course I've heard of it. I simply forgot, that's all. Forgive me. My life has been devoted to training ever since childhood. I'd never left the forest before coming here. I'm entirely self-taught when it comes to academics, so there are some things I might forget more than others. That must have been hard. I've never been any good at studying on my own, apart from maybe learning my multiplication tables way back. Multiple? Don't tell me you've never learned those either. Of course, the multiplicity tables. I know them well. They just slipped my mind for a moment. How exactly did you study? With books, naturally. My grandmother had a formidable library of manga. I had no shortage of reference materials. Language, mathematics, history, everything I know about life I learned from reading manga. Alright, that's epic. Please don't tell me she thinks everything she read has actually happened. You're probably creeped out by me being an assassin, right? But trust me, it's not as bad as you think. I don't like killing random people I don't even know, but it's the family business. I was born into it. Unfortunately for me, I was also born with a natural talent for it, so I don't have all that much choice in the matter. Someday I'd love to break free and pick my own targets. You know, kill people I want to kill. Killing for money is so impersonal. I want to meet someone who wants to murder me just as much as I do to them. Who knows? If you play your cards right, maybe you and me will have that kind of relationship someday. I'll pass. Let's keep a healthy distance between us. You should consider it an honor to be allowed in my presence. If we were back at the complex, I'd never associate with your type. That's fine with me. I wouldn't want to hang out with someone who wears a giant tomato on their head either. That drab outfit of yours is made from regular cloth, too. How very mundane. Hey, I'm sure your clothes are all expensive designer brands, but in the end, they're just clothes too, you know. I had to wash your mouth out with industrial cleaner for that remark. This is no ordinary fabric. It's a one-of-a-kind material, handmade by my favorite idol group. They've never done any weaving before, but people will do anything if you pay or threaten them enough. You made an idol group do that? Any chump with a few million in their bank account can buy designer brands. The true elite know how to go the extra mile and add real value to their purchases. This girl's got a real nasty attitude. I think all that money's gone to her head. Hi, Vizzy Gaisho.
Well, it's kind of a long story.
How was Dishes doing?
I guess it all started when...
Also, I'm still kind of lagging. Hopefully it's not too bad. But before I could go on, the doors to the gym swung open and a bright, cheery voice cut across me.
Hey everyone, I'm back.
When I heard it, my whole body tensed up and my heart started beating like crazy. I knew that voice up until recently. I used to hear it practically every day. But it couldn't be, could it? I had to know. I turned to face the door. When I saw who had just walked in, my heart beat even faster. So fast I thought it might burst out of my chest.
Sorry it took so long.
Oh my god, it's her! It doesn't seem very laggy for me. I'm just like dropping frames sometimes, it looks like. Glad it's not too laggy though.
Of course we worried. How many times have we told you not to venture beyond the school without an escort?
I'm sorry. I just thought I might be able to find some kind of clue, no matter how small.
Bro, she doesn't remember who we are, I'm
We
sure,
haven't
because of
given
that
up on Moko
dream.
yet. She's got to be out there somewhere.
Who the fuck is Moko?
It's you! Wow, you're finally awake. Are you feeling better? We've been taking care of you the best we can, but it was starting to seem like you'd never come around.
Mr. Sumino? Something the matter?
Karuha.
The moment I said her name, the dam broke. I couldn't hold myself back anymore. She looks like Dung and Ropa.
Karuha, you're all right? What are you doing here? They haven't been making you fight too, have they?
Let me go! What do you think you're doing? Grabbing my hand like that?
What do you mean? What's the problem? I'm just so happy to see you, Karuha.
And why do you keep calling me Karuha? I have no idea who that is.
Huh?
I think you've got me confused for someone else. I'm not this Karuha person you keep talking about. My name is Nozomi Kirifuji. See? Our names aren't even similar.
Nozomi Kirifuji. Nozomi? She's not Karuha? Did I make a mistake? No, that can't be right. You look exactly like her. Your hairstyle is a little different, but your voice is exactly like how I remember it. How could two completely unrelated people be so alike? You are Karuha. Now stop fooling around, you got me, okay? Or you got me, okay? You've had your fun, so please just... Before I could say any more, a metallic sound rang out, and the next thing I knew, somebody had a blade pressed to my throat. Stand down, Sir Takumi. Be forewarned, my holy Jumanji sword is a sacred blade that actively seeks out the blood of the wicked. I am not the one who decides who I cut down with it. The sword has a mind of its own. Hence I ask thee, holy Jumanji sword, is this young man our next target? Does he possess a wicked heart? Oh, he totally does. The wickedest. Haven't we met somewhere before? Oldest pickup line in the book. I've seen fraudsters in cheap suits, sucker, and tons of hapless victims that way. And let's not forget the impropriety. Is that how you say that? Impropriety of touching a girl without her consent. Why would he do that if not to stain Nozomi's fair hand with his own fluids? What kind of fluids? The indecent kind. Trust me, Kiyoshika. You'll be doing this world a favor by separating this oaf's head from his body. That's quite enough. There will be no beheadings here today. Mr. Sumino, I must insist that you calm down. This young lady is Nozomi Kirifuji. She's a member of this unit. None of us have even heard of this Karuha you speak of. You've got it all wrong, old boy. It's time you accepted that. I was wrong. You're not? They're all saying this girl isn't Karuha. Is it true? Or do they just look the same? How is that possible? They're completely identical. What is going on here? They're even making less sense than usual. What do you say, Mr. Sumino? Feeling a little less frantic now? I can't believe it. I won't. But if I keep pushing it, they'll only think I'm unstable or dangerous and try to lock me up. Or worse. I need to be smart about this.
Hey!
Sorry. I made a mistake. I guess I got carried away. I'm still a little out of it from whatever knocked me out, and you look so much like this girl I know. Seeing her, well, you, after all this time, I couldn't help myself. I wasn't thinking straight. I'm sorry. It's okay. Yours took me by surprise, that's all. There was no real harm done. I don't blame you for being confused. I'm sure you've been through a lot. You shouldn't be so lenient with him, Nozomi. This is why unattractive commoners like you get taken advantage of. You're always so quick to see the worst in everyone, Kurara? I can't fucking say her name very well. Kurara? Including me, apparently. If you forgive him, Lady Nozomi, then the holy Jumanji sword need not spill any blood today. A true warrior fights for justice, not blind revenge. With a flourish, Kiyoshika finally sheathed her sword, and I breathed a sigh of relief. Sheesh. Why is she carrying a katana around anyway? Yeah, the girls here can be kind of intense. You gotta be careful around them. You do a little thing like walk around the school naked, and suddenly everyone's all off with his head. What kind of degenerate wanders around a public space in the bluff? Don't you have any shame? You were letting it all hang out. 'Twas a sight I'll never forget. Let's change the subject, shall we? Mr. Semino, I think it's time you told us what you're doing here. What's happening over at Last Defense Academy? Oh, right, I almost forgot. I pulled myself together and told everyone what we'd been through the last few weeks. About Sirei being dismembered and hidden in the ruins, about Hiriko taking over as our leader and then going missing, about us being drugged and losing all our food, and finally about how we'd gone to search for new supplies only to be caught in the storm, and how I'd gotten knocked out at some point. That's just about covered everything. Wow, man, that's heavy. Sounds like you've been through the ringer. Probably because they're all useless peasants on that side. You know, like Kiyoshika. Useless? Together with the Holy Jumanji sword, I am the finest swordsman in all the land. Has it been hard for you all this time? Well, you know, we made it work somehow. The way she acted when she was concerned, her facial expression, the tone of her voice, they were all just as I remembered them. I could try to tell myself Karawa and Nozomi were different people, but with all these similarities, my brain would never accept it. You even let your commander get eliminated right under your noses? Just how dense could you possibly be? Oh. Good grief. I think all this info's been too much for Nigo. Wake up, you pathetic lump of metal, or do you want to take the one-way trip to the recycling center? After a merciless barrage of wax on the head from Kurara, Nigo finally seemed to regain his senses. The Honorable Sirei killed? Dismembered? No! How did it happen? Did the invaders get into your school somehow? We think so. That's the only explanation I could think of anyway. If their stealth units are anything like the ninja of yore, winning this war will be even harder than we anticipated. The Holy Jumanji sword agrees, by the way. You don't have to tell us everything your stupid sword says. You're ruining the flow of the conversation. No, Sirei! My honorable Sirei! How could this be? And you! Quit your blubbering or I'll crack your head open and restore your factory settings. Anyway, now that I've told you how things stand on our side, can you tell me more information about the school? There's still some stuff I don't quite understand. Alright. First of all, the school is called Second to Last Defense Academy, right? Do you also have something you're fighting to protect from the invaders? Yes, in a sense. We have a closely guarded defense room, just like the one in your Last Defense Academy. These brave young people have been tasked with keeping its contents safe from... How does it go? Oh, yes, the vile and barbaric enemy. There's the defense room here as well. And what's in that room exactly? All I've heard is that it's something that will mean the end of humanity if the invaders get it. Yes, indeed. Humanity's future prospects without this particular asset would be grim, to say the least. It is, after all, the key to overcoming world death and ensuring a chance for future generations to thrive. World death? What's that? I beg your pardon? You don't know about world death? Didn't the Honorable Sirei tell you? This is the first I've heard of it. What is it? What does it mean? Oh dear, now I put my foot in it. If the Honorable Sirei didn't see fit to share this information with you, what right have I to contradict him? To get it out of me with such underhanded tactics, have you no honor, sir?
Hey!
You mentioned it first. The Honorable Sirei would never have let this happen. I blame my inferior specs. But that's the last you'll hear of it from me. I'll not fall for your tricks again. You must have the authority to tell me. You must have the authority to tell me now that Sirei's gone, right? So what's the problem? No. It doesn't work that way. Superior officers' orders must be obeyed unless explicitly rescinded. Guess that's all I'm getting. World death sounds nasty. But what is it? Some kind of natural disaster or the name of an organization, maybe? And whatever's in the defense room is the key to defeating it. Or them. I have no idea what it could be. But if there's one here too, why do they only have 4 people protecting it? If you don't mind me asking, is this your entire unit? You've been fighting the invaders with just the 4 of you?
Oh.
There were 5 to begin with, but our 5th member sacrificed himself during our last battle. Sacrificed? At our school, we can't die in battle. Isn't it the same here? Oh no, we have a revival-matic and corpse recovery drones too. Bringing our fallen comrades back isn't an issue.
Oh.
But this one wasn't killed. She allowed herself to be taken prisoner by the other side. The invaders take prisoners? She was too far away for the drones or the revival-matic to be of use. By now they probably... Don't say it! Moko is alive! She has to be! Mako? Is it Moko or Mako? Like Mako from Final Fantasy VII. Yes, that was her name. Moko Mojiro. A most considerate and kind-hearted student. By which she means she had a disgustingly positive attitude. She never hesitated to throw herself in harm's way to keep the rest of us safe. If it wasn't for her, the school would have fallen to the invaders by now. We all owe her our lives. Lady Moko had the heart and soul of a true hero. Without her, we are like the 47 Ronin without Oishi. I told you, she's not dead. She's still out there somewhere. She wouldn't give up that easy, so I won't give up on her. I'll find her and get her out of whatever invader prison they've taken her to. So in answer to your earlier question, yes, this is just the 4 of them. It is just the 4 of them defending the school for now. Bruh, you missed a shit ton, by the way, Bobby. That seems kind of small. We started with 10 people at our school. Ah, yes, there's a reason for that, you see. The difference between your school and ours is... Oh my, that was a close one! You almost had me leaking confidential information, you cunning trickster, you! Seriously, all I did was ask a question. We may be small in number, but we make up for it in other ways. Everyone here is an elite fighter. On the other hand, I'd wager there are students at your school who are still a little green on the battlefield, yes? That's true. Even I'm not used to it yet. They're all elite fighters, even her? Karawa, a seasoned fighter at home on the battlefield? I don't see how that could be possible. Maybe Nozomi really is a different person. There are other differences between last and second to last Defense Academy as well. For instance, we don't have any undying flames here. What? So there's no wall of fire? Alas, no. After all, the thing generating the flames is... another close one! You'll get no more secrets out of me, you scoundrel! How many times are we gonna do this? Anyways, because of our weak defenses, the enemy attacks here are much fiercer, but everyone's done a spiffing job of fighting them off. Of course we have. We're the only ones who can. You sound so calm about it. Didn't you ever have any doubts? Weren't you confused about being brought here and forced to fight? Sure, a little, but it's what we were sent here to do. It's our mission. Our mission. We're representing all of humanity in this war. They chose us above all others to defend the world from the invaders. We're the only ones who can do this, so it's only natural that we give it our all. Mankind's future is in our hands now. It's our responsibility. Missions, responsibility. There's a lot of serious stuff going on here. The Karawa I know would never talk like that, even in a messed up situation like this. Save the inspirational speeches, Nozomi. We've been through all this before. This is a textbook case of noblesse oblige. As one who stands at the peak of society's upper echelons, it's my duty to protect the ignorant masses. Of course, sorry for getting carried away. Nay, your speeches are a delight, Lady Nozomi. They never fail to fill me with determination. Same. We were all on the fence when we first arrived, but you soon had us rallying round to fight the good fight and whatnot. And you've convinced me it's a good experience for my future hints. Wow, sounds like a debate on whether or not to participate went in a totally different direction over here. It's all because of Nozomi. No one at our academy ever tried to frame the war as a mission or responsibility or anything like that. We only concentrated on how unreasonable it all felt. I'm amazed she was able to put such a positive spin on it. Is something wrong? No, Sorry, it's nothing. She and Katawa may look the same, but I'm starting to see how different they are personality-wise. That still doesn't explain the similarities, though.
Huh?
So what are you gonna do now, Takumi? You could stay and fight the invaders with us if you want. It'd be nice to have another guy around. Not because I'm planning on checking you out in the bath or anything like that. I don't know, where'd you get that? Where'd you get such an idea? I mean, if I'm gonna sneak a peek at your body, I'd want it to be a lot more exposed than that, you feel me? Nothing about what he says makes me want to stay. Naturally, it'd be an honor to have you join our ranks, but I'm afraid that simply won't do. We have a plan in place and we need to stick to it. I'll be returning you to your own academy. You will? You mean I could go back to Last Defense Academy from here? Yes, indeed! By using a certain transport method, we can be there in less than a day. What transport method is that? Why, the school bus, of course. We have a special model parked in our garage. What, like an actual bus? Why do you have one of those? Sometimes it's necessary for us all to travel further afield for special missions and the like. Ah, that was meant to be classified information! I can't say anything around you, can I? I'm just going to ignore that. At any rate, it sounds like I'll be going back soon. Honestly, I don't know how to feel right now. I'm worried about the others, of course, but this will mean I'm leaving her, too. We can give you some of our surplus food supplies to take with you. That is why you ventured out in the first place, is it not? Oh, right. Thanks, that'd be a big help. Isn't that taking hospitality too far? Why should we waste our hard-earned supplies on the Funny Pages reject and his goofball friends? That's rich coming from someone like her. We need everyone in both academies to do their part, or all of our efforts will be for naught. What does that mean exactly? Losing the Honorable Sire will be a considerable blow to the war effort. It means we'll need to completely overhaul our strategy going forward. You mean Sire was the one in charge of everything before? I guess he's so afraid of leaking any more secrets that he's not going to answer. Then are we going to leave right now? No, I think it's a little late in the day for that. We'll need to get time to get the supply packages together too. Let's set our departure time for tomorrow morning. Does that work for you, Mr. Samino? Yeah, that works fine with me. Tomorrow morning. Hopefully I'll be able to talk with Nozomi some more before then. I need to be sure about whether she's really Katawa or not. I won't feel right about leaving if I can't get that straight first. At this time, my main reason for fighting has been so I could see Katawa again. And now... Hey, peasant! Take those filthy eyes off of yours off Nozomi! Huh? I see the way you're looking at her. The way your gaze roams up and down her legs is painfully transparent. You're already fantasizing about all the indecent things you want to do to her, aren't you? Pervert! Degenerate! Archmage of immorality! What? Of course not! You'd better lock your door tonight, Nozomi. You wouldn't want this leech casting his splooge spell on you. I can stand guard for you. I will cleft this miscreant in twain at the first sign of trouble. Well, this stinks. Don't sweat it, man. You know how girls love threats of violence. How about you come grab a bite with me tonight? Maybe after you could come back to my room and I'll demonstrate some of my favorite give you a relaxing massage.
Hey!
I think I'll pass. If I could talk to Nozomi, I wanted to be alone. I took some food back to the room that had been assigned to me and ate it there. No matter how much I tried to relax or distract myself, there was only one thing on my mind: Nozomi. The resemblance was uncanny. She and Katawa could be twins. No, it went even beyond that. Apart from the hairstyle, their appearance, speech, and body language were exactly the same. It couldn't be a coincidence. All the logical arguments in the world wouldn't convince me otherwise. Then again, Nozomi is so calm and stoic. Katawa would probably be freaking out if she was here now. And if she really were Karawa, why would she hide it from me? What if she has amnesia? Could that be why she doesn't know me? I can't let it end like this. I can't leave without finding out the truth. I'd been sitting on the bed, but I got up now. It was time for action. I have to clear this up or I'll always have it hanging over me. I have to talk to her alone. If I have to get cleft in twain to get to her, so be it. I can always come back with the Revival-matic anyway. All right, let's do this. Let's see what Nozomi has to say. Here I go. Mustering up the courage, I made my way towards the door. But right as my hand fell on the doorknob... What? An alarm? There was no doubt about it. It was the same blaring siren and flashing lights I'd seen and heard so many times before. Enemy attack! The invaders are coming!
Intruder alert! Intruder alert! Unauthorized personnel detected on school grounds. Defense mode initiated. All available troops prepare for battle immediately.
Oh my god, is this the dingled grandpa but not? It is dingled grandpa but not. Suddenly I was in fight or flight mode. My heart was racing, my blood was pumping, my whole body was trembling. I threw the door open and dashed outside. I know I said I wanted some time alone with Nozomi, but this was hardly the time or place. Are you going to fight with us, Takumi? Huh? I kind of ran out of the room without thinking, but... Yeah, of course, I can't just stand by and do nothing. Thank you. I really appreciate it. Their attacks have been getting worse lately. Will you be fighting too, Nozomi? Well, yes, naturally. That's the reason I'm here, after all. It's up to all of us to fight to keep humanity safe. Karawa was more timid than most people. A real scaredy cat. She'd go out of her way to avoid any kind of conflict. Even in a place like this with so much on the line, she'd never have chosen violence so easily. Calling it the natural thing to do, that's something she'd never say. Are you okay? You're looking a little pale. I'm fine. It's embarrassing to admit this, but... I've never liked sirens ever since I was little.
I don't like sirens.
Brother! But I just have to get over it. There's no time to freak out. Nozomi raised both hands and gave her cheeks a light slap. Okay, that should do it. You sure you'll be alright? Yeah, don't worry about it. Besides, the others are probably in the war room already. We shouldn't keep them waiting. You're right. Let's go. Without another word, Nozomi and I headed to the war room. Bow, 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 bow. How you been, Mr. Kolb? Oh my goodness gracious! Oh my goodness, good gracious, another enemy attack! Everybody remain calm! You're the one who needs to calm down! Forgive me, it's just, we've barely had time to recover since the last one. I'll be counting on you all to do your best out there. That includes you too, Mr. Sumino. Before we start, I just want to check, can your Revival-matic bring me back if I die out there? Oh yes, the DNA records are shared between the two schools. It will work for any student from either academy. The same goes for the ones at the main campus. Okay, good. It looks like this could be a tough one. There's a lot of invaders out there and no wall to keep them out. Our weaker defenses make us an easier target. They're even more aggressive about attacking us than they are at the last defense academy. Time for another round of meaningless killings. You're breaking my heart here. Don't let that discourage you. The Tokyo residential complex is depending on us. Nigo, I'll be expecting something sweet when this battle's over. Have it ready by the time I get back.
As you wish.
Kashiwa mochi and kombucha tea for me, please. As you wish. You're such an old lady, Kiyoshika. Why don't you try some the Maritazi for a change? Mary what? Oh, you've never heard of Maritazo? How out of touch can you be? What a freak. Of course I know it. I've gazed upon that many times. Window shopping is for cheapskates. You can't asset a pastry's worth just by looking at it. Break it up, you two. We can try a bunch of different snacks together later. But first, we have to deal with the invaders and make sure we'll still have a school to come back to. Don't worry. We can do it if we try. I guarantee it.
Don't be so modest. You can do it if you try, Tacky. I guarantee it.
Bruh.
Well then, I suppose we should get started. Defensive battle, initiate!
Whoa, look at her suit. Wait. She's not using Hemoanima. She just like put on like a mech suit. She wasn't... Huh. What the fuck?
Is everyone ready to begin? Miss Kirifuji, is your artificial class armor working all right?
Artificial class armor.
Yes, no problems here.
Artificial class armor?
Yes, it's a long story, but mine is a little different from yours.
Different how?
Okay. All allies are annihilated, the generator's broken. Okay. Well, let's see what they do. She has, like, no health. Special health recovers 1 HP to allies within 8 spaces when user moves. Oh. So she's a healer. Zomi is a support specialist that can heal and protect allies in addition to being able to heal issue statuses and abnormalities and fatigue. She's the only one capable of removing stun. Whenever her specialist skill, special health is activated, 1 HP is restored to all allies in the surrounding 8 spaces.
Ah, yes. I forgot to explain about Miss Kirifuji. For most of you, your battle gear is a representation of your willpower, channeled through the medium of Hemoanima. However, Miss Kirifuji is a special case. For whatever reason, her abilities haven't developed in quite the same way. As such, she has to make do with artificial substitutes.
Okay.
I only have a little Hemoanima, so I can't manifest class armor or weapons or use specialist skills on my own. If Nigo hadn't made these to supplement my abilities, I wouldn't be able to fight at all.
Oh, it's just a little something I've been working on in my spare time. I honestly never
Interesting.
expected anyone would have to use them.
That's kind of crazy.
But don't take young Miss Kirifuji lightly. Her attacks still pack plenty of punch. The Revivomatic won't work for her, though. So I'd ask you to help her to retreat if things get dicey.
Oh, shit.
Don't worry, I'll be careful.
Wait, why doesn't the Revivomatic work on her?
Did I mention she's a fine strategist? Even without big flashy attacks, she's turned the tide of battle in our favor countless times. I must admit, it is a trifle odd that the Hemoanima doesn't work for Miss Kirifuji like it does for everyone
Well,
else.
it's obvious that
Seen anything like it
she got
before.
dragged into this without being chosen. That's like the obvious answer right now. Because the Revivomatic doesn't have her DNA. She doesn't have the Hemoanima. So she has to... She just, like, might have just, like, accidentally gotten here or something. She's just playing Fire Emblem Madness mode.
But such anomalies are bound to come up now and then, statistically speaking. And it wouldn't be right for us to discriminate against her for being different.
Anyway, that's enough talk. We need to concentrate on the battle.
Okay. Rescue bullet. Fire a bullet that heals all allies within range. Heals allies. Status. Fire a bullet that paralyzes enemies, inflicts stun on target. Oh wow, that's crazy. Attack +2 against lone enemies. She's an attacker. Oop, I gotta sneeze. Woo! Excuse me. Can deal heavy damage to lone enemies. Enemies are lone when there are no other enemies in adjacent spaces in any cardinal direction. Her specialist skill, Special Bushido, automatically gives her attack +2 when she attacks a lone enemy.
Holy Jumanji sword! Let us unleash chaos on the battlefield together!
So Bobby, this character was raised in the forest, and she doesn't know anything, and she only read manga, and she thinks that manga is real. All the stories in manga are real, so she doesn't know like anything about like the world pretty much.
By my hand, evil shall be cast down.
Nin, nin, nin. Miss Magadori, I don't know how to break this to you, but the nin nin chant is for ninja, not samurai.
I think you're mistaken, Nigo. This is the traditional technique of the hidden village where I trained.
Hidden villages are also a ninja thing.
Brother. Jumanji Slash. Ooh, wow.
Nen, nen.
Skills with armor piercing will damage both armor and HP.
Leave it to me.
Ignores armor. Okay. What does this guy do? I guess I should have looked at her passives. Oh, that's the lone enemy. Recovers 1, yeah, when user moves. Attack +2 against enemies with status effects, and then recovers 3 HP to structure within 8 spaces when user moves. Okay. She's a defender specializing in base defense. She can use craft to make devices that operate automatically every turn. When her specialist skill, special crafting, is activated, 3 HP. So she plays Fortnite. Oh, dude, she's like riding her shovel like a fucking broom.
They are quite useful for gaining an advantage in a defensive battle.
Who are you explaining this to?
Who?
It doesn't matter. You peasants need to protect me at all costs. I will exterminate the invaders with my superior firepower.
Okay, wow. I don't know how this thing works.
Time for me to move.
Okay, he automatically gains 2 attack when attacking an enemy with abnormality, special biology.
Killing out in the open like this just doesn't sit right with me. Murder's supposed to be a private, intimate experience. And here I am, doing it in front of everyone. I feel so dirty. Everyone, look away. I don't want you to see me like this. Don't look at me. No, wait, look at me. I want your burning, judgmental gazes to sink into my very soul.
That guy's a weirdo. Okay, well, first off, I need...
You've left yourself open! My apologies.
Need that. attack all enemies in range at start of player turn?
My turn.
Oh, man.
I can't wait. Stinks, doesn't it? I'm exhausted.
Well, that didn't do fucking anything. Okay.
Kneel before me.
I'm good to go. I'll patch you up.
I owe you one. Let's get to the killing. Experiment time. Time for me to move. Let's get to the killing. Such a beautiful death.
I'll take care of this. Uncouth baboon.
Leave it to me.
Okay.
I've got this. I've got you.
I've been indebted to you.
Say when. All right.
I can't wait.
Onward. Banzai. Leave it to me.
Fucking bonsai. Oh, it's because there's
Kneel
fucking...
before me.
Let's do this.
My turn at last. Stop.
Let us begin.
Consume voltage to activate a special attack. Okay.
I'm good to go.
Twilight Atrocity.
I got this.
Set a Kurara bomb. What does hers do? Oh, that's the thing that gives everybody healing in a line.
Leave it to me. You've left yourself open. I've got you.
Okay, I should be able to
I'll
finish
kill them
everything
all.
now.
Kill the rest for me.
That was kind of cool.
My turn.
Oh, that was only wave one, dude. I wasn't paying attention.
Looking good, Takumi. You're quite the seasoned fighter, huh? You've been doing this long?
Probably not as long as you guys.
Besides, if we're talking about seasoned fighters, she acts like these battles are something routine, almost normal. Maybe it's the weird armor, but the way she moves is so detached, so emotionless. The Katawa I know would never act like that. Not in a million years. I guess I really was.
Look sharp, everyone! The next wave is on its way! According to these readings, they're strong. I think they have a commander with them.
Oh man. Uh-oh. That thing's kind of fucking sick.
Something tells me this one's not gonna go down easy.
It's a different commander than the one that took Moko away.
Its malice positively chokes the air. The holy Jumanji sword yearns to be set loose on it.
Ugh, what a vulgar little abomination, standing there so defiantly. Don't you know who I am? You are in the presence of an old Suzuki. Get on your knees and show some respect. Keep it up, everybody. You must not let the Academy fall.
Got it. Let's do this.
Do I get healed all the way from between rounds? I never even paid attention to that.
Commander's high agility makes it tricky to catch. Miss Osuzuki's traps would, of course, work, but defensive devices could be effective as well. You should try them out.
You can now use strategic materials. These are traps that can be used to defend the base, as well as enhancements that will boost your stats. Strategic materials can be used without consuming AP or becoming fatigued, and are fully replenishable for each battle. Darumar and Turbilla's prioritizing attacking set objects, so putting down metal fences is highly effective for protection. You could also use them to cordon off some enemies. Okay.
Let's do this. This should do it. Say when. Time to use it.
Make way! Let's try one of these.
Let us begin.
Okay.
My turn at last. You'll go no further.
Okay.
Let's get to the killing. Let's go.
I'm good to go. Here goes.
I owe you.
Onward. Nen Nen!
Oh shit. Bleed will deal 2 damage points at the end of the turn. It can be removed by taking a defensive stance. Uh-oh.
Let us begin. Flash! Leave it to me. Nen Nen! My apologies.
Locked and loaded. I'm good to go. Locked and loaded. All good.
You have my thanks.
That just gets rid of it, right?
I can't wait. Time for me to move. Does this do it for you? You make a lovely corpse.
2 arms!
Yo, what up, Justin? Driving home. Uh-oh. Who are you liking from the newbies?
Let's go.
Like as far as abilities go, I'm not really sure yet.
Got it. Ready when you are. Ha! All right. Say when.
Let us begin.
I got this! Behold the glory of an Osazuki!
I don't know what this does, but we're gonna try it.
I've more than earned a break.
Whenever you're ready.
Leave it to me.
Uh-oh.
Don't leave me behind!
My turn. That's it. Say when. Got it.
I mustn't submit. I've got you!
I'm good to go.
Time for action! I'll help!
Let's get to the killing.
Ready as I'll ever be! My turn at last! I'll take care of this! My turn at last!
Let's do this. This should do it. My turn.
Two arms! Leave it to me.
Time for me to move.
Whenever you're ready.
Two arms! This should hinder them. Onward! You've left yourself open!
Okay, let's see how this goes. I was gonna say that thing didn't shoot.
Two arms.
Good to go. Let's go.
Leave it to me.
Okay, well that will kill everything in this
This
area.
is my true power.
We can see it. Alright, that was kind of epic. I should have, now that I think about it, I should have probably hit her with the...
Wait.
I should have hit her with the attack potion thing.
I've got this. I'll patch you up.
You have my thanks. Two arms.
Like so, if I
Onward.
gave her an attack
Let's put
potion,
this to use. Leave it to me.
and Jumanji slash there. Okay. It's probably okay. Oh. Alright.
Let us begin.
She does like the most damage, so... I just move out of the zone.
My turn.
Onward. Hi-ya! Two arms. Nen. Onward.
I mean, this will kill them, right?
This is a trifle. Nen.
Okay.
Time for action.
Then let's use not Katawa to win the battle! Has she said blackguard yet? No, I don't think so.
Taking the shot.
Damn! Not Katawa was epic! Those characters are cool. I feel like, yeah, I don't know. Oh, which one am I doing? Nozomi is unable to control her hemo anima and cannot deal the finishing blow. Well, so far, she's my favorite. What's the story on the Tomatillo head? I don't know, she says she's rich, so she can't show her face. I don't freaking know. But she has, like, the coolest attack so far. I hate rich people.
I will claim this one.
I also think she's pretty funny. She's like, she's the Gonta of this game.
This is it. It is done.
My holy Jumanji sword! Horny Gonta? Is she horny? So far all I know about her is that rich girl told her, migraines are people being like, I need grain, oats, and I need women's underwear. And look at that little, like, that little cat face she has there. That's cute. Brian finna exercise his demons of killing Gonta. Bruh, true. Amazing! Absolutely marvelous! Splendid work, everyone! Thanks to your efforts, Second to Last Defense Academy will stand firm from another day, and you saved my bacon, too! Yes, we should be safe for now. Oh, also, Nozomi, aka Nakatawa, epic because she's a healer. That shit's epic. Oh, please. I didn't even have to use 1/3 of my full power, and this isn't even my final form. I still have 8 transformations left. Pop quiz, Kiyoshika. If I use 2/3 of my full power, how many transformations would I have left? Let me see. If 1/3 left 8 more, and 3 times 8 is 21, then... How sweet is it to watch country bumpkins struggling with basic arithmetic? I am not a bumpkin. Math just happens to be my worst subject. Now then, I'd say you deserve a victory party after such an intense battle. How about that Maritazo? Is it Maritazo? I promised you. Yes. Yes, a Maritazo party for my little superstars. Let's-a go. Right. Let's get back to school and... The next moment, the air around us seemed to warp and pulse.
Kurokuzo Parupigo Armory. Dimoron 2. Evone Duke!
Bukaka Island.
It's Garland from Final Fantasy 1, also from Final Fantasy Strangers of Paradise. Also from probably Final Fantasy 14. I don't remember if Garland was in that. Also from Final Fantasy Dissidia. Wow. Look at that thing.
That thing's power is off the charts. I've never seen an invader this strong before.
Uh-oh.
Don't underestimate it. Whatever you do, there's no telling how dangerous it could be.
It's gonna like fucking one-shot all of us. Okay, first things first. Paralyze bullet.
I owe you one.
Locked and loaded.
I also realize all of these skills are AP1. Are there like abilities that are more than... I'm assuming there has to be abilities that are worth more than 1 AP.
It's charging up an attack. It's going to be a big one. Everybody, you must take it out. Post haste.
Oh yeah, do you like female Sirei? Yeah, she's pretty funny.
Ready when you are.
Wait, how does armor work? I don't remember. Uh-oh.
Still one who got killed. Fight.
I'm assuming that's supposed to happen. Jesus Christ. Welp.
This can't be happening. We couldn't even scratch it.
Tell me about it. I haven't struck out this bad since my last speed dating session.
Such power seems impossible.
Why isn't it finishing us off?
Maybe it knows we can just come back. Or maybe we're not even worth its time anymore.
We can't give up. We have to stop it.
Don't! Nozomi! It's too strong. You'd only be throwing your life away. And you're the only one of us who can't be brought back.
Never mind about me. What about humanity? If that thing gets into the defense room.
How are things going out there, troops?
Not good, Nigo. We're still alive, but barely hanging on.
That new commander just entered the school. We couldn't stop it. It's only a matter of time before it reaches the defense room.
Isn't there anything we can do?
Give it up! We don't stand a chance against a monster like that!
Any ideas, Nigo? If you've got some kind of last resort up your sleeve, now'd be the time to use it.
Just run.
Huh?
We can't give up. We're the only ones who can...
It's quite all right, Miss Kirifuji. You see, the defense room at this academy is empty.
Huh?
Huh? What do you mean, empty?
I'm sorry for deceiving you all this time, but it was imperative that you believed the stakes here were genuine. It was a necessary evil to help our plan succeed.
You lied to us? Then what are we even doing here? Explain yourself!
Second to last Defense Academy is, well, it's a decoy. Intended to distract the enemy and make them waste their time and resources.
Bruh.
There's nothing important here. Humanity's future depends not on the contents of our defense room,
Bruh, the second to last Defense Academy is so funny.
but on what's inside the one at the true last Defense Academy.
But that's why there's all those extra rooms, so all these characters can go over there.
Last Defense Academy?
We always
Pupukaka
to
Island?
go there and join the others eventually. That's what the school bus is for.
I see.
We're just moving that schedule forward a little. Now,
Pupukaka
get on the bus
Island?
and get out of here. You must protect what's in the defense room. The real one. You are humanity's last hope. Never forget that.
What about you, Nigo?
Prez Nigo gonna die too?
I shall play my part to the very end. I can't very well let this creature catch wind of the plan.
But what are you going to do?
To tell you the truth, I worry about how Last Defense Academy will fare without the Honorable Sirei to guide you. But I know you'll be all right in the end. I have complete confidence in you. It's been an honor to serve with all of you. Go now and fulfill your true mission.
Nigo!
This is where we part. You, I, and second to last Defense Academy.
No! Nigo! Knee goat. I really miss my Nigo. Damn, just like in Persona, the Morgana buzz. Rise and shine!
Adam troops, time to rise and shine! Get ready for your 29th day of active service here at Last Defense Academy! Prepare to spend another day enduring the unendurable and suffering the insufferable to pave the way for humanity's future greatness. Be ready to give your lives to protect our...
Oh, it was all the same after that. Okay. Not really a cliffhanger, but I think a good place to end off. I started a tiny bit earlier today than, well, Well, it was like 10 minutes earlier. If that. Damn, I'm gonna have to catch the VOD. No, it's all good. Yeah, you did miss a lot of stuff, though, because, I was going to my glasses place. I mean, no worries. That's what the VOD's here for, right? Oh, by the way, Vizzy fucking said something about that a while ago. He, like, will stream some stuff to YouTube because YouTube will save the VODs automatically. I'm not gonna start streaming on YouTube, but I think I'm gonna dual stream. So, my YouTube VOD will just be caught on YouTube, so the VOD will just go straight there. I actually forgot his internet can go out on both platforms. Alright, Justin, get that ass banned. What the hell? Oh, I can't fucking put away the ban. Oh, there we go. But yeah, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna like try to save these first VODs though, and figure out how to dual stream. And then once we do that, you know, we'll be in business. So the VODs will be safe there. And then I can just easily put them on a playlist and whatever else. But okay, that's gonna be it for today. See ya on Thursday. That's when we'll be back. Comcast willing, true. All right, see you guys.